Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Groovy podcast. Sorry about that. We're here to review day one of the second test match between India and West Indies. Was really dominated by one player, Jaiswal, with a magnificent 173. You got the scoreboard here. India at stumps of 2 for 318. As I said, Jaiswal with 173 not out. Sai with 87, very unlucky with his dismissal. Rorican will actually stop that there. Rorican was best with 2 for 60. KL a little bit unlucky. He seemed to be a ball that just spun from nowhere. So very unlucky with KL's dismissal. But we'll get rid of that. Just a real domination by India, especially Jaiswal. He put on an absolute clinic. West Indies poor in the field. We said this in the first test review, that they just need to get better. Their bowling is their strength. Nowhere near it today. Rorican was good with the ball, 2 for 60, but he dropped a very bad catch. Silly mid-off, scooped by Jaiswal. He just scooped the ball. Yes, he had to dive to his left, but at that height and at that speed, he really should have caught that. That's an absolute dolly, in my opinion. So it just gets bad to worse for the West Indies, doesn't it? It just really capitulated today. At times, just looking for a declaration, it seemed, waiting for a forced mistake or something to happen in the pitch, not really forcing anything themselves. Rorican got something from the pitch twice. The KL dismissal, where KL went to outside of his crease to play a cover drive, or a straight drive, missed a complete, spun an absolute mile, like a minefield. And then Sai was unlucky. He pitched way outside off stump, pitched probably 4, if there was a 4th, 5th stump, and then came back and hit leg stump LBW. So they were 2 lucky dismissals. But apart from those 2 balls, it was a very poor, dismal effort by West Indies with the ball. Yes, it was a batting paradise. It's a road. We get that. And we can't really judge the pitch until West Indies have batted. But this was really not good enough, dropping very easy catches. And this is the problem with West Indies cricket, isn't it? Sometimes they look lazy in the field, disinterest. And with all due respect to Rorican, they really should have been caught. Jaiswal should nowhere near be 150 today. So a very disappointing effort. But Jaiswal himself was outstanding. Just absolutely smashed him. His straight driving was amazing, especially in the early part of his innings. That's his real strength. The cut shot is his real strength as well. Excuse the pun here, but cutting the West Indies bowlers to pieces. With that shot, the straight drives, really took control. It did take him a little bit while. To be fair, West Indies bowlers Seals and who was their opening bowler? I forgot. Oh, Anderson Phillip. Sorry, I forgot. I knew it was Anderson, but I didn't know it was Phillip. So Anderson Phillip, or Phillip, as you want to call him, made his test debut. Not really good. Probably the pitch did not suit him. Having said that, the first 10 overs with Seals and Phillip, they're actually pretty good. They restricted KL, they restricted Jaiswal. I thought they bowled really good areas. Phillip was getting good away shape. So I thought they were okay. I thought they were pretty good for the first 10 overs. After that new ball started to stop swinging, Jaiswal went to town. KL probably could have made 100 on this pitch, but it got really unlucky. Sai, really unlucky in his dismissal on 87, yet to make a test 100. This was a very good chance for him to make his test 100. The pitch just exploded. That happens from time to time, unfortunately. Sometimes when that does, you just hope that it doesn't pitch in the line, or you don't miss it. So that's just really unfortunate. Just dominated. by Jaiswal and Sai. He played fantastic for his 87. Like I said, very unlucky to get out. But after the first 10 overs of the innings, like of the morning session, I felt there was no trouble whatsoever for the Indian batsmen. They were in complete control. Jaiswal was just smashing them everywhere. Even Gill, late came on, started just smashing them. So it was just another effort with West Indies. That we talk about time after time. The catch by Rorikane that he dropped. He's in that awkward position at silly mid off or short mid off or whatever you want to call it. He's there for a shot that gets smacked to him. So like a power shot or a mistimed drive. He's not there for a lob. That's what he got. He got the easiest catch possible in that position. A lob. Yes, he did have to dive to his left, but it was a lob. It was the speed of the ball was not that hard. That was probably that's what you want in that position. When you're a slips fielder, you don't want them at the ankles. You don't really want to scratch. You want them around chest height. And Rorikane got the perfect ball. So the commentary were giving him a pass in that. I think that's too kind. I think they're being very kind. You get a very simple catch. You don't get a ball that's smashing into your chest or whizzing past your head. You get a very soft dismissal. Jaiswal was very late on that ball, by the way. Very lazy. So a huge let off. Huge let off. In fact, it wasn't. I don't think it was actually Jaiswal. I think it was Sai that he dropped. So it was a huge let off. In the end, Sai did make 87 runs. As for tomorrow's play, it'll be very interesting because what will Shubman Gill do? It looks like Jaiswal is going to make a double 100. That's a certainty. I'd be absolutely shocked if he didn't. Yes, West Indies have got the new ball, but it's not swinging. Well, not when they took it. And the ball's a little bit older now, so I'll be surprised if there's any swing tomorrow. So I think Jaiswal will make 200. I think the pitch isn't spinning. Like I said, there was a couple of balls from Rorikane that just exploded, but that's 2 balls out of 100. So as a batsman, you just have to hope they're not in line when it does explode. Unfortunately, the 2 were. So credit to Rorikane for bowling that accurate, but unfortunately, it was just a poor day with the ball because nothing happened. And Jaiswal just smashed him. So I think Jaiswal will make a double 100. I think Gill will make 100. I think Gill is due for 100. So we will see tomorrow. If at some point they make 500, which I think they will, I just hope West Indies, if India declare late and give West Indies 10 overs, I want to see some ticker from the West Indies batsmen. I want them to survive for 10 overs without losing a wicket. If they get 3 or 4 down, then I'm sorry, then they might as well go home now. So I want to see some fight. I want to see some bravery. I want to see some resistance. Because there is no point in you if you're going to just roll over. There's no point in you being here. No point in you playing Test cricket. So hopefully they can show resistance on day 2 if India do put them into bat. But anyway, this has been Coach Lucas. We will do our review tomorrow. We're planning a live watch along tomorrow. I'm not sure about that. Time is a problem because sometimes I can be busy. If we were going to do a watch along, tomorrow in the morning would be the best time. The first session. If we do a watch along, I'll only be available for the first session, not the second or the third, as I've got other plans. So stay tuned. We might do one. Thank you very much for watching. Stay tuned. We're going to review all 5 days, or sorry, should I say we're probably going to review all 3 days. Anyway, thank you for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe and stay tuned tomorrow.